Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and your family too. Okay, in the previous lecture we completed our half unit of lesson number 3, which is Anansi the spider. Okay, and today we are continuing our unit, which is Anansi the spider, and this is a play script having different characters in it, and this is an untrue and old story. It is an imaginary story. And previous topic we learned that Anansi climbed to the sky to meet the Naim, the king of the sky, and took some exciting stories from him, but his friend Giraffe and Jaguar making fun of him. But Naim placed a deal in front of Anansi that if Anansi want his stories, he must bring Onani the python, Sabo the leopard, and the Momboro the hornets. So today we continue our lesson. That first we read narrator 3. Okay, like early the next morning, Anansi went in search of Onani the python and his wife Aso. Actually, the python means the snake, okay, and the wife of snake. So Anansi walks up and down the stage looking about Onani, and Aso come onto the stage. Onani is trying to twirl around the banana leaf. Onani, of course I am longer than this banana leaf. Aso, you must be joking. Onani, you are much shorter. Onani, that's because I am twirling round it. Aso, so make yourself straight. Onani, I can't, I could hurt myself. Anansi, may I help you? Okay, in these lines, in narrator 3, now Anansi starts searching of Onani the python and his wife Aso. Now Onani and Aso come onto a stage at that point, okay, because this is a play script. And Onani twisted round a banana leaf. Onani and Aso are arguing with each other that you are short than banana leaf, okay. And Onani said that I am looking short because I am twisted myself around the banana leaf, okay, and I cannot make myself straight. Then Anansi said, came in front of them and said, may I help you? Okay, so you, a teeny weeny spider, how can you help us? Okay, Anansi, don't judge me by my size. You see, if Onani lies beside the banana leaf, I can tie him to it with my thread. Then he'll be straight and we can see which is longer. Onani, that's a splendid idea. Thank you so much, Anansi. Anansi ties Onani to the leaf with a piece of thread. When Onani is straight and cannot move, Anansi pull him across the ground to Naim. Okay. Here, Aso make fun of him. Make fun of Anansi that you are a very short and teeny weeny spider. How can you help us? Anansi said, if Onani lies beside the banana leaf, I can tie him with my thread like this, as you can see in this picture. Okay, he tied this snake with his threads. Okay, then you will be straight. Okay, and see longer than the banana leaf. Okay, Onani like his idea, and then Anansi ties Onani with his threads, and now Onani can't move. Okay, so Anansi pulls across the ground to Naim. Okay, in narrator 4, so Anansi tied up Onani in his web and took the python to Naim, to the king of the sky. Anansi, oh Naim, king of sky, I return you with your first payment. Now I am off in search of Sabo the leopard. Okay, in narrator 4, Anansi took the Onani to the python to the Naim, the king of the sky, and said, here is your first payment. Now I am going to back to jungle in search of Sabo the leopard. Okay, narrator 5, Anansi went back to the jungle and dug a deep hole. Before long, Usabo the leopard came along and fell into it. Usabo, ugh, I'm in a hole. Ugh, it's dirty down here. Anansi, may I help you? Usabo, you, a teeny weeny spider, how can you help me? As you can see in this picture that Anansi dug a deep hole in the ground and Usabo fell into that hole. Okay, and then Anansi said, may I help you? And then again Usabo also make fun of him that you, a little small teeny weeny spider, how can you help me? Okay, Anansi, don't judge me by my size. If you see, if I curl a web around you, I can pull you out. Usabo, that's a splendid idea. Thank you so much, Anansi. Anansi make a web around Usabo. When the leopard is curled up into a bundle and cannot move, Anansi pulls him across the ground to Nine. Okay. And narrator 6. So Anansi tied up Usabo up in his web and took the leopard to the Naim, the king of the sky. The leopard, the Usabo leopard, is basically a tiger. Okay. So in these lines, Anansi said to the Usabo that if I curl a web around you, I can pull you out from here. Usabo liked his idea, so Anansi makes a web around Usabo, and when leopard rolled into a fully rolled into a web and cannot move a single bit, Anansi pulls him across the ground to Nine. Okay, in narrator 6, Anansi tied up Usabo and took him to the Nine, the king of the sky. Okay, to be continue means this story is still continue. Okay, and we'll continue inshallah on the next page. Okay, first see this exercise. There are 4 questions. Now we will do these questions. Okay, who was quarreling with Onani? Onani's wife, Aso. Okay, how did Anansi catch Onani? He tied him to a banana leaf or with his threads. How did Anansi catch Usabo? He dug a deep hole. What will Anansi look for now? He will look for now Memboro hornets. Okay. Here Onani is a long snake. A long snake. Okay. And a stupid snake and a quarrelful because he always fight with his wife. Okay. So that's why we said that this is a quarrelful also. Okay, we complete these pages and now we move to this page, page number 29. Here the end of the story. Okay, but in these paragraphs at the end of the story, we write full stop, we put full stop, question mark or exclamation mark in these boxes. Okay, by ourselves, like Anansi the spider continued. Now this is the end of the story. In narrator 7, Anansi went back to the jungle to search for the Memboro hornets. Hornets. Quietly. This is a voice of hornets. Hornets are basically a bees. These kind of bees. Okay. Now here, Anansi, he memes looking at a swarm of dangerous hornets on the ground. Then he memes each action as he describe it. Now first of all, here in this box you make, here a sentence is complete, so you make full stop in this box. Okay, hornets quietly so here you can draw exclamation mark. Okay, he memes looking at a swarm of dangerous hornets on the ground. Here also a sentence complete, so here we draw a full stop. Then he memes each action as he describe it. Here we also write, put a full stop. Here exclamation mark. How am I going to catch these hornets? Here he asks question, so that's why we write question mark over here. I know. Here exclamation mark. I'll fill this calabash with water. Full stop. I'll climb the banana tree over the nest. Full stop. And now I'll pour the water slowly over the banana leaf. Okay. So now the end of the story is on page number 29 in the form of exercise. Okay. So in narrator 7, Anansi went back to jungle in the search of hornets, Memboro hornets. Okay, bees. All hornets are at a swarm of dangerous hornets on the ground. Okay, then Anansi thought how to catch these hornets. Okay, Then he filled a calabash with water. Now first, what is a calabash? Here is a word calabash. What is the meaning of this word? It is a type of a water container or other object made from the dried shell of a calabash tree, which bears fruit in the form of a large woody gods. Okay. Then Anansi, the banana tree, and he poured water slowly over the banana leaf. Okay. Now we first read hornets very loudly. Mum. This is the sound of hornet. So we write exclamation mark over here. It's raining. When Anansi poured the water over the banana leaf, all hornets thought that it is a raining, and we get wet because of this rain. Okay. Anansi, may I help you? Anansi again said that may I help you? So here's the question, we full stop. Sorry, question mark. Hornets, you? Question mark. A teeny weeny spider? Question mark. How can you help us? Question mark. Anansi, don't judge me by my size. Full stop. If you fly into my calabash, I can keep you dry. That's splendid idea. Thank you so much, Anansi. And after splendid idea, we put exclamation mark. The hornets fly into the calabash, Anansi closes the top. Full stop. Okay, in these lines, when Anansi said to the hornets that may I help you, okay, then again hornets make fun of them, fun of Anansi, and said, how can you help us, a small little teeny weeny spider? Okay, and Anansi said, if you all fly into that calabash, I can keep you dry. Okay, and hornets like his idea and fly into the calabash, and Anansi closes the mouth of calabash. Okay, then so Anansi trapped the hornets in its calabash and took them to Naim, the king of the sky. Anansi, O Naim, king of the sky, here is your prize. Onani the python, Osabo the leopard, and the Momboro hornets. Can I have my stories now? Question mark. Naim, well, I never. You are a brave and clever spider. You shall have your stories. He gave Anansi an enormous book. Narrator 9. So next time you hear a story, remember it's all because of Anansi. Let's clap for him to say thanks. And Anansi bows and everyone claps. Okay, in the last line, Anansi again trapped hornets in his calabash and took them to the Naim, the king of the sky. And Anansi finally said to the Naim, the king of the sky, that here is your all prices. Okay, now can I give my stories? And Naim said, you are a very brave and a clever spider. You shall have your stories. Okay, so he gives stories to them, to Anansi. Okay, and in narrator 9, the Naim said that whenever you hear this story, remember that it is all because of the a teeny weeny spider Anansi. Okay, so let's clap for him because he done his he done his job very well, and to say thanks. Anansi bows and everyone claps. Okay, and this is all about the play script, and the here play script ends, and the Anansi bows on his knees, and everyone clap over there. Okay.